Hey everybody, it's your friend and your guy and your favorite Spyro player, Gardiner, the Linux gamer. You'll have to forgive me for this gameplay footage here. I just didn't have, I just don't have the setup right now for doing like video. So instead, we're gonna play some Spyro together. This game is part of the Humble Monthly Bundle, and it works great in Proton. It's a gold-rated game. There are some issues with caching. Shaders, but once they get cached, it works just fine. I really am digging this game. A couple issues with it, but I won't go into like a full review. But basically, the right analog stick is a bit too sensitive, and there's no control. You can't actually like fine tune the x-axis, which is like the one that's like the most obscene to me. It's like, I don't understand. Anyway, this is going to be an update video. I'm very excited about this. This video is, I do this about once a quarter, so every 3 months or so. Just wanted to, keep you guys up to date on what's going on for the channel, what's going on in my personal life, make sure that we're all on the same page. So this summer has been pretty banging for the channel. We gained about 5,000 subscribers almost, something to that effect, like 4.6 thousand subscribers. But that's one of the best months in terms of growth that I think the channel's ever had. So that's pretty awesome. It's due in no small part to System 76 being so cool, and my ventures with Bryant and some other folks. So thank you for all your guys' support. Thank you to the people who have helped this channel continue to grow. And if you haven't checked it out, check out Brian Lunduke's channel. We're doing a once a week collaborative video where we do the news together, and he is like doling it out, in clips, which is pretty cool. I really recommend checking it out over there, Brian Lunduke on YouTube. There'll be a link in the description, or maybe on screen. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I went to a contracting style gig at my former day job, now a contracting style gig, and it's really, really fun. I truly love my old job. My old job has been really good to me. I worked there. I've worked there for 5 years almost, or over 5 years, and almost 6 now. Holy cow! And I absolutely love my boss. She's like a second mom to me. She gave me opportunities that I didn't think I would ever have in a professional setting, and so I'm super grateful for her and the flexibility that she's afforded me to kind of follow my dreams and work on the channel. At my job, I have designed a system for managing our inventory, for managing our clients, and it's a truly epic undertaking, and it's been so much fun and so rewarding to build it out into what it is today, and to see how it has tangibly affected our business. And I'm super happy about it. I've even turned it into a progressive web app, and I've been able to install it on a bunch of people's phones. I just last week actually implemented push notifications for Android and desktop, which is awesome. Push notifications aren't quite available in Safari on iOS yet, so that's something that we're waiting on iOS to implement, but once they do, I'll be able to roll it out pretty trivially. I've been working with sponsors and with Brian Lunduke for the last couple of months here, and I'm very happy with how those have turned out for the most part. I'm going to continue working with sponsorships, trying to find sponsorships for the channel so that I can continue doing my channel full time. I'm pretty stoked about the direction we're heading in, and we'll talk more about like what the future of the channel looks like going forward later on in the video. So in terms of like what's going on in my life personally, there's some awesome stuff and some not so awesome stuff. Earlier this summer, my grandmother passed away, and I miss her tremendously. I made a video about her, and I'll put a link up in the cards. But I'm super proud of my heritage. I love my grandparents. I am super proud of their legacy. If you haven't seen the video that I made about my grandmother, check it out. They are truly amazing people, and I miss them every day. And I feel their presence in my life still, because you know, they're just tremendous people. But that has been something that's like weighed on me for a while, since her passing, just knowing that she's not around anymore and I can't just go see her whenever I want. And that kind of sucks. It's disheartening, but you know, Grammy, I love you. Just wanted to put that out there. In other news, pretty soon I'm going to be moving. I'm moving to Kentucky for a number of reasons. I've started packing, and that's one of the reasons that I'm doing this kind of impromptu with a game instead of like seeing the video footage of me sitting in front of my computer. That's you know, that's pretty exciting. I'm super stoked about it. I can't wait. I've been preoccupied with getting things ready to go and organizing and dealing with the logistics of moving an apartment full of crap to, like, you know, a couple thousand miles away. I guess it's only like 1,000 miles, but it's still a long distance. Yeah, I'm moving across the country. I think that's freaking awesome. Yeah. Now, some people are going to ask me, like, why are you moving to Kentucky of all places? And the reason is, well, there's a couple reasons. There's 3 reasons. The first reason is friends. I have friends that live down there. I have friends that are hopefully moving there. And that's really exciting. I have friends that I went to high school with that live there. I have friends that I've known for 15 years who live there, and there are friends that I have met through doing YouTube who live there. And that's also going to afford me opportunities to collaborate with more YouTubers and, you know, create new friendships and create new and strong bonds with people. I'm super happy about that. The last reason is the cost of living. Maine is among one of the most expensive places to live in the country. It's not... It's one of the most expensive places in New England to live, and it's pretty dang expensive. So, you know, there are other places that are way more expensive, but Maine is, and on a state level, it's one of the most expensive places. So, due to the fact that I have like had to tighten my belt to go full time on my YouTube channel, cost of living is a big consideration for me, and Kentucky has a lower cost of living than Maine. So those are the 3 reasons. I mean, I have friends that live there, I have opportunities, and the cost of living. It's going to be good. I have a really, really good feeling about this. I wanted to thank everybody who's made it possible. All my friends who have shown their support for me to be able to move. You know, I'm talking with some friends who are talking about moving, and, you know, their parents and their friends are not being supportive, and I just can't imagine how difficult that would be. If I didn't have the support of my friends and you guys out there, I don't know if I'd be able to do it, honestly. So thank you. Now, because I'm moving, I have had to tie up a few loose ends at my former day job. So right now I'm actually working 4 days a week, and I'm implementing a few features that have been missing and fixing a few bugs that have been plaguing the system since I left. I will continue to do some contracting work for them remotely, but I really wanted to make sure that I have everything, you know, tied up in a nice, neat little bow. Make sure that they are PCI compliant and get a bunch of stuff just wrapped up and ready for a Gardiner-less company, which, you know, I feel like I honestly have made myself invaluable. And that's really cool, to feel like you're needed and to feel like, you know, someone can't replace you. You know, you feel like I honestly feel like I can't be replaced there, and that is such an amazing and rewarding feeling. And I truly am appreciative of the opportunities that my boss gave me. So I'm going to be working there 4 days a week until I move, and I'm moving in late October. So hopefully that means that I will be able to get everything that I need to done, publish our new website, get all the backroom stuff set up and ready and working, get the IT sorted out, train a couple people to do various things that I do on a daily basis. And I really love that company, and I feel kind of bad that I'm leaving them. Honestly, I went down to 1 day a week on like a contracting style, like as needed situation, and I felt bad leaving them then, but I was still only like 2 miles away, and if they ever needed me, I could just roll up and fix whatever they needed. But now that's not going to happen. Like, they're not going to be able to count on me to do that. So yeah, it's going to be weird. It's going to be different. These are my concerns. So, but all this means that, working 4 days a week again means that I've got less time to actually make content. But once I move and once I get settled in, I'm going to have so much more time and so much more space, almost as much space as I had at my old house, which is where I actually started my YouTube channel. I want to get back to making sketches and stuff that I used to do back then. The sketches, the reason that I could do the sketches is because I had the space, I had the office, I had the opportunity. Here in this apartment, it's literally like freaking 600 square feet. It's tiny. It is so small. And I tried to continue doing the sketches when I moved into this apartment, but the quality suffered. The lighting was absolutely terrible, and I just didn't feel like it was living up to what I wanted. So for a long time, I was actually struggling with doing the channel here in this apartment until I figured out a better setup. But it also has been pretty limiting in what I've been able to achieve here. So hopefully when I move to Kentucky, I'll be able to, I will have a big space. I'll have a 2-story apartment house, like townhouse type thing. It's going to be nice. And I'll be able to do this channel at full capacity, which is something that I have lamented for a while. I also want to get back into writing music. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm a musician, and I've been... it's been a while since I've wrote any music. If you haven't heard any of it, I have a link to SoundCloud down below. And I stopped writing music just because I didn't have enough time. And now that I'm moving and now that I'm doing the channel full time, I feel like it's the right time to start doing music again. And I am going to use open source software to write my music. So that's pretty stoked. So I'm pretty happy about that. I think that that's going to be really fun. I want to know what you guys think about my music too. I'm very personal about my music. It's very personal. It's stuff that I don't necessarily like to share. I don't like to promote it because, you guys can make fun of my videos all you want. Like, it doesn't bother me. But like, if someone's like, this song is crap, then that really cuts deep to the core. You know what I'm saying? And finally, in terms of the future of this channel, I really want to build out the channel into something greater than it is. I really want to bring on a team of people and produce more content and do it more quickly. And there are opportunities in Kentucky that I feel like it's going to be possible for that to be achieved. And so, yeah, if you would like to see that become a reality, you can help this show on Patreon. Every dollar helps, and I am so grateful and humbled by the support that this channel has received. And I'm pretty much like at a loss for words about how appreciative I am for the support that you guys have shown for this show. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate your support. If you want to help the show out in other ways, there are tons of ways you can do it. I'm actually playing Spyro right now, which is part of the Humble Monthly Bundle, and I have an affiliate link. If you want to help support this show, you can use the affiliate link in the description, and it will hook you up, and it'll hook me up as well. So I really appreciate that. You can subscribe to the show on LBRY. You can subscribe to the podcast. We have a podcast, Raven678 554 and I have a podcast. It's available here on YouTube, and it's also available on offtopical.net. You can get it on through Spotify, through Google Podcasts, through iTunes, through all the different avenues. Any podcasting app that uses RSS can get it, and it's a ton of fun. We have so much fun doing it. I absolutely love doing the podcast. You know, we just talk about the news and open source and all the cool things that we love, and lots of people seem to really respond to the show. So if you have already subscribed, thank you. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can head over to the link. There's going to be a link in the cards and in the description about how to sign up or subscribe to the podcast. And finally, I want to give a shout out to my most recent patrons. Maldus, Aki Bjorn, Stephen Cannon, Michael Valentino, Kevlin, Danny Houtworm, GB Media, Eric Nord, Stephen B. Hinton, Brain Genius, Nima Panahi, James Knight, and Marcus Batson. These guys are either new pledges or they upgraded their pledge in the month of September. And so I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for your continued support, and you're just being awesome. It shows that you believe in what I do and that like what I'm doing is worth value to you. So thank you guys so much for your support. All right, well, I think that's going to do it. If you believe in the work that I do, you can support this show with a monthly contribution like all these guys did over on Patreon. It really helps the show out. You can also support the show on LBRY. It's the free and open source alternative. There's also t-shirts if you're so inclined. But no matter what you do, whether you hit that like button or share this video with your friends, don't forget to subscribe to see more from me, the Linux Gamer. And as always, thanks for watching.